About the more we're gonna know. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone beg so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. The more friends come out, the more we're gonna know. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone beg so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. The more friends come out, the more we're gonna know. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone beg so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. The more friends come out, the more we're gonna know. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone beg so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. The more friends come out, the more we're gonna know. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone beg so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. The more friends come out, the more we're gonna know. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone bruise so much before. It's the Pappy Show and Lil Scrappy Show. Never seen someone buy Percs Poolside on a cruise before. Oh, yes. What's up, everybody? You know what? Today is Wednesday, but it damn sure feels like a Saturday to me. You know how some days feel like other days of the week? It's Wednesday, but it feels like a Saturday. What's up with that? What's up, everybody? You guys, please, as you enter and we get started, make sure that you hit the heart. Yeah, I know the drill. Hit the heart, the huggy, the shock joint, the laughy joint, the hit all the feels. Hit all the feels. They're all free. It's 100% free. It's free 99. Huh? Hit the feels. And what's up, everybody? Yeah, I've been busy all day long. Super, stupid busy. I just got back home. What's up, Tanya Bridges? What's up, everybody? You guys make sure you hit all the feels now. Heart, the huggy, the thumbs up. Huh? Hit that thumbs up. Saturday needs to hurry up. That's your birthday. That's your birthday? How old you gonna be? How old you is? Let me see. I'm trying to see something. What's up, everybody? Hello, 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 hello. What's up, you guys? Come on in. What's up, Val Wilson? Yvonne Hopkins, Constance Smith. Saturday needs to hurry up. What's up, everybody? You guys hit the heart, the huggy. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Let me go ahead and do a little bit of housekeeping real quick. Yeah, I know how we get down over here. Go back. Okay. Please, you guys. Don't make me over. Yeah, remember that song? Now that you know how I adore you. Remember that song? I'm telling my age right now. I'm old, y'all. Not say the head now. Poolside. I didn't even know you could buy perks on a cruise. I mean, I haven't been on a cruise in a long, long time, but I mean, the way they were talking about it, they must have been in international waters because you definitely, I mean, nobody cruises here, right? In America. We don't have cruises here. We have cruises leaving from here, like Miami and Texas and, you know, all those places. But so I guess it wouldn't even be an option here. It's when you cruise out and you're in those international waters, I guess anything goes, child. I was shocked. Let's do this. All right. Por favor. Don't get blocked.
Huh? Don't get blocked. Who speaks Spanish in here? How do you say don't get blocked in Spanish? Huh? I don't know how to say blocked in Spanish. Don't get blocked. Please, let me put my picture up here so you guys can see me. Don't get blocked. I don't want to do it. I don't like to do it. Huh? I want you in here. I want you to talk to me. I want you to be participatory. What's up, Marvette? I want you to, hey, Hazel, I want you to be participatory. Huh? I don't want to block you. Whoever be telling y'all that, they just be making up shit about me, child, all over the internet. Don't get blocked. And this is how you get blocked. By putting up stickers, alarms, and bells and whistles, exclamation points, exclamation marks, saying your comment 15 times in bold letters, trying to force that shit down my throat. Or back in the hood, as we used to say, throat. Trying to force that shit down my throat. Huh? Don't do that. I don't like that. If I see your comment and I read your comment, cool. If I don't read your comment, it doesn't mean that I'm trying to be shady towards you. It just means that, you know, I didn't see your comment or I didn't have a chance to read it or whatever the hell it may be. All right. Don't get blocked. No influencer names. I will be changing that, as I said before. We will be going, you guys can say whatever basically you want on this page. We've revamped some things. All right. It used to be I would protect influencers. I wouldn't say this person's name. I wouldn't say that person's name. Oh, this person is cool. You know, they be out there feeding the homeless and shit. And I ain't gonna say nothing about them. Oh, that person is cool. Oh, I tolerate that person, so I ain't gonna say nothing. No, fuck that. I don't like nobody playing on my phone. This is the internet, huh? And I'm an influencer. I report on the news. I do reviews. I do parodies. I do satire. I entertain you. I educate you. I titillate you. Fuck that, huh? We using names over here. We using our words, and that includes names. So I need to update this information here. And then no BS. Don't come over here. You already know what this page is about. You already know who I am. You know how I get down. You know, if you come over here acting crazy, asking me something crazy, I'm going to eat you, shit you out for lunch, eat you again, and shit you out for dinner. Everybody knows this. Don't do it over here. All right? Huh? When you come over here, act like you got some goddamn sense. All right? And if you acting like you have sense, there's no reason for me to treat you like you're an idiot. Yeah, unless you coming over here asking dumbass questions. All right. Let me see. No BS. Okay, so in-house disclaimer or a copyright disclaimer, we're copied over here. You know, this is what we do. We review things, we report on things, we do parody, we do it all. In-house disclaimer. I don't know Carmen Tay. I only met them once. I met Carmen twice, okay? Because Tay didn't show up at the second court appearance. But I only know them through the internet. I know them as much as you do, which is not at all, right? We only know what we see them doing online actively as of today, okay? And so everything is alleged, just allegedly. Disclaimer, you know, this disclaimer goes for everything that I say and what you type in the comments. Hi, Miss Booker, what's up? Obstrurio is blocked in Spanish. Huh? Is that how you pronounce it? Obstrurio. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. Y'all try saying that. That's a little zesty even for me, and I speak a little Spanish, you know? Obstrurio is blocked in Spanish. Okay. Por favor. No obstrurio. Por favor. Yo me gusta a todos. Pero por favor, don't make me do it. Allegedly, everything's allegations over here. All right. And also, we don't discriminate. There's all kinds of people. You know, one thing I learned when I did that live yesterday, when Facebook was out and down, there's so many people around the world who watch our show. Lots of people. We don't discriminate over here. I don't care what color you are. Yes, I said it right. Thank you for that, Miss Leslie. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what flavor ice cream you like. I don't care what's your favorite fruit. I don't care what's your sexual preference, orientation, your skin color. None of that matters to me at all. None of it whatsoever. What I'm concerned with and what I like about a person, for real, on God, is their spirit. That's it. Is their spirit. What kind of spirit do you have? Are you a black-hearted demon? I can't rock with you. I can't rock with the demons, huh? I care about your spirit. That's it. I care about your soul. What kind of soul are you? Are you a devious soul? You know what I'm saying? That's what I care about over here. Everything else, I don't care about. Everything else is just a label. It's a box. You know, nice, neat little box. It's a social construct, if you will. All these titles, even black, white, gay, straight, blah, 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 blah. Those are nice, neat little boxes that society, man, has created to put you in so that they can feel comfortable with themselves. I don't give a damn about the boxes. Okay. And then finally, hold harmless. Take you down. Y'all see this cruise ship behind me? Ciao. Your favorite chef, honey? Your favorite chef and her wife out there on them friendly seas. They out there on the friendly seas. What's up, Mike Cray girl? Hey, Timothy. I haven't seen you in a while. They out there selling the friendly seas, and baby, I don't know how Tay claims she got hurt on an ATV. How many of y'all have ever been on an ATV? I've been on them. I'm sure you all have, on excursions, other places that you travel to, etc. It's pretty hard with the instructions they give you to get effed up on an ATV, huh? It falls on you and you got to have, 2 or 3 men to lift it off of you. I just, I found it very suspicious. I find it very, very suspicious. Let's take a look. Let's get right on into it now, of a video of your favorite chef, your favorite easy 1, 2, 3 cooking chef. Huh? She bust her ass, didn't she? Your favorite chef and her wife showing off their bruises, Tay's bruising, and talking about how she acquired those bruises. And then we're going to watch a little clip of Tay at the pool inquiring about and ordering up some damn perks. Now, I thought this was very wild activity for a number of reasons, because, it was just so casual. It was so casual. And, we'll talk about it. We'll talk more about that once we look at the video and the implications of all that and etc. You sign your life away on excursions. I guess so. That's what happens when you drive and drive. You mean drink and drive? What's up, Crackberry? That charlatan ain't hurt. That's a plea for Cash Apps. Baby, I don't know if the Cash App's going to do it for this one, honey. That looks like a lawsuit. That looks like they listen. They about to bankrupt that little island they were on, sweetheart. They gonna bankrupt that little island with their $15 million lawsuit. Oh yes, it's coming. You can best believe that. Very, very much so. What's the term for it? It's coming. Let me put it like that. They had a menu. I saw that menu. They had perks on that bitch. Fentanyl. Huh? Dilaudid, however the hell you pronounce it, Dilaudid. They had that on there. They had morphine drips. They had it all. And Tater Head was sitting right there with that menu, honey. Yes, Coach, drink and drive. Okay, let's take a look. Order Dummy's going to send money for the doctor visit on the ship. Now, you know what's crazy? We were just talking yesterday when I was reviewing them going on the cruise and everything, about how one of the teammates had reached out to me and told me that she purchased insurance, medical insurance for her trip on the boat. I guess something like this will be covered, like for the excursion, for the, whatever. Hopefully they purchased the insurance package, Probably not, but that would have been a good move if they had purchased it, because then all this will be covered. Okay. Let's take a look, because child, I was flabbergasted. Okay, here we go. Hold on. I don't want it to play before. I wanted to play before you actually can see it. What are you doing? Let's do that. And then let's do this and this. Here we go. All right. So this is Carmen and Tay on a cruise going to they're on their way to get on a boat to go into Belize on an excursion. Okay. And they're talking about, and Tay is showing off her bruises. Now, this is shocking to me, because any other time, Tay is very, very, mum is the word, about any illnesses, ailments, medical issues and conditions, and etc. So for her to be on here showing off this bruise and on camera inquiring about Percocets, child, this is interesting. When you couldn't tell us about all those other things that was going on with you, why you were in the hospital the day before your court date. We really wanted to know that, like, for real, because you said that you were debilitated. You know, they're not gonna just anyway. Let's take a look at this and then we'll talk. Hold on. Beating little eyes. Oh, here we go. I was about to say. Okay, listen up.
The view in that next time, in that you gotta join us next time. Judy, I'm a little sore, but I'm gonna make it. Of course, the bruising is horrible. Y'all, look at my war wound. That's one of them. It's nasty. And that's my other one. It's nasty. So my bruise spread out here. Andre, you definitely need to come. Samuel, I was in an ATV accident yesterday. Where the other crew at? They're supposed to be on this one right here. So we are on a ferry similar to this right here. Andre, thank God I am alive. Yes, thank you, Ollie. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be nasty looking today. It's gonna get worse, and then it'll start the healing process. Listen, God's mercy was with me yesterday. Carmen and another gentleman pulled the ATV off of me. Y'all, I was nervous. And my thumb, you see it? So they did x-rays yesterday. I got back. I was treated in the infirmary. I already got Sissy, I got x-rays done yesterday. So I was nervous that my thumb might be, broken because I couldn't bend it. But they did the x-ray and he said I just had a sprain. So yes, this thing is, so I can bend it, but it's painful. Oh, okay, good, Miss Adventure. I'm glad you are well. Listen, they were calling me Evil Knievel yesterday. I had power because I was pushing up. No, Judy, I'm going on more excursions. I can't walk. Mimi, you had a bad accident on the ATV? Yeah. They do x-rays on the ship, Samuel. Your nails are beautiful and never broke a nail. That's a good nail tech. Listen. All nails are present and accounted for. And then I have a bruise right here, some scars right here.
Hello? Hello? How you doing?
You are a strong cookie. Take a lick and keep on ticking. Thank you, Jesus. It's not as bad as it looks. Exactly. Gail, it's okay. And I'm wearing a sundress like that. Wow, you got banged up like that and did not break a nail. Nope. You are covered, Chef and Tay. Listen, I'm Evil Knievel. Things happen. It's a risk that you take when you do any kind.
So as you can see, hold on one second. So as you can see, somebody said Child Taterhead is a professional patient. So I actually got that off of our page in our private group. So I just scrolling through our private group and someone posted that up in there. But let me show you guys something else. Oops, I didn't do that. I'm gonna close out of here. Hold on, let me share this with you guys. All right. So let me show you guys something else. So now I'm on Carmen's actual page, right? Not just in our group sharing a post that somebody had made and put up in our group. Carmen and Tay, this is after the bruising, and this is before they actually, no, it's within the same time, 3 hours ago, 4 hours. This is an hour before they actually went on the cruise, and Tay was talking about it. Let me open it up. Hold on. Hold on. So that's why I like playing the ones from our group, because these don't always open up the way they're supposed to. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Hold on. Now, let me pause right here right quick. Oh, y'all can see it. Sorry.
Chef Carmen one on
let me pause right here right quick.
Check out my baby. Look at
Asking the bless for the birthday money.
Shining, 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 shining.
Hold on.
Shining.
Okay. So I think this is probably the same video, but this one is directly from their page. Like I'm on their page as opposed to what I was showing you, which was in our group a few minutes ago. Carmen's birthday, this is her birthday cruise. And so she's asking for birthday money, and people are all up in arms about that, which I find interesting because everybody asks for money on their birthday. That's an influencer. Everyone, show me one influencer who doesn't mention that it's their birthday. Even if they don't say send me money, they're going to tell you it's their birthday and you know what to do. So I don't have a problem with that at all. I'm going to put my Cash App up on my birthday. I'm going to put my Cash App up every fucking day I get on here. But, her asking for money, you know, even in our private group, I saw a lot of comments about her begging for Cash App and stars and stuff on her birthday. I'm gonna give her a pass just for today, just for her birthday. Whenever I think she's trying to turn it into like a multi-day event. You're really supposed to ask on your birthday, but I'm gonna give her a pass because every fucking body does it. All the influencers do it. If it's their birthday or if it's Christmas or whatever, they put their Cash App up. I don't know why people get up in arms when we put our Cash App up. I'm not even taking up for Carmen. I'm talking about in general. See, I'm on the side of what's right, not because Carmen's on that side, I'm not going to say shit about it. No, absolutely not. Now, Tater Head ain't got no damn business, you know, milking her followers as much as she do, but it's Carmen's birthday. So yeah, I understand that. Yeah. So let me show you guys.
Looking good. Hey, love.
This is the same. This is the same cruise, but like I said, this one's on her page.
Yes, y'all hashtag Miss Oh So Pretty. You needed the view in that next time, in that you got to join us next time. Judy, I'm a little sore, but I'm gonna make it. Of course, the bruising is horrible. Y'all, look at my war wound. That's one of them. It's nasty.
Oh, here we go. Here it is.
And that's my other one. It's nasty. So my bruise spread out here. Andre, you definitely need to come. Samuel, I was in an ATV accident yesterday.
Hold on. Okay. All right. We've seen enough of that. Let me pause this. Okay. So she got hurt on some type of ATV accident and she showed us the bruising and all that stuff. It looks pretty nasty. I don't know why they have that gauze bandage on it. Is there like a open wound? Like, did she broke skin? You know, did she break skin? Because I don't know that they put a gauze pad over a bruise. No, the way she's doing it, I don't like her behavior. She's talking about Cash App Marathon. Ain't nobody said nothing like that. She's not humble, so fuck Carmen. Okay, and you should post your Cash App for your birthday. I do. Andy, is her legs crossed like a lady? I mean, she's feminized. She's being feminized. That's for damn sure. Carmen used to dress at men's stores, wear men's shoes. Let me take this out. Carry herself like a man. And now, baby, she got them legs crossed up high, showing all thigh. Huh? And you know, she's exploring her softer side. Definitely. Okay. Bitch, get your ass up and walk your ass around. All you doing is milking. Oh my God. Might not want anybody to see how it looks. The bruise. Hey Tammy, what's up, girl? She's in a restaurant last night singing and brought her cake to the table, and her birthday is Thursday. When do they go off the cruise? Because the last cruise they were on was a 3-day cruise. How long is this cruise? Anybody know? Because I literally haven't been keeping up with them. Literally, the stuff that I post on here, I get out of our group. Some people post it and then I show it to you guys. Some of it, not all of it, and that's how I get my updates now on Carmen Tay, because I don't even have time to follow up on them like I used to do, let's say a year or so ago. Let me see. Who is that? Dwight Hatch. Hi, Dwight. Dwight, did you send me a request to try to get into the private group? It was somebody. Insurance fraud. She probably slammed it to stop. Okay, let's take a look at Tay looking at this damn menu, honey, for these narcotics. I mean, it was so casual. I was so shocked. And even if the lady who is giving her this menu of drugs and things like that, even if it's a mild day for this lady, like this is normal business as usual for her, Tay being a nurse, Tay being a nurse here in the United States of America, and looking at that menu and being a U.S. citizen and looking at that menu also very casually and asking casually, well, what about the perks? How much are they? I mean, that was alarming to me. That was alarming as hell. Let's take a look at it. Hold on. This one, I think I recorded this one. Let me see. Hold on. Is that right? To Belize. No, it's this one. Okay. Oops. Let's take you there. Let's put you up. Okay. So this one is on their page actually. Let's see. Here we go. Got to listen carefully. It's a very short clip. It's only like 30 something seconds. It's interesting though.
Thank you, Purple Princess. How much for the Percocet? Percocet, that one is a $285 30 tablet, 10 milligrams. If you want a pill is on 15. 15 a piece. You got everything. Yes, toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo. I think don't think too much in it. If you want it, I cannot give you a good price.
Okay. Okay. So what happened was the lady says, Tay says, well, how much are the Percocets? And the lady says, hold on. I want to show y'all this one too, because Carmen up here talking about it's faulty equipment on the ATVs, and that's why Tay got hurt. Y'all need to stop these games, all right? There's nothing faulty equipment about. There's nothing to blame on faulty equipment when you're going out on an ATV and you get on it wrong, or you hit the gas, because that's a lot of people's problem. They hit the gas too hard or whatever it may be. Now you calling it faulty equipment. But before we get into that, let's talk about this menu, child. The lady said to get the Percocets that it is go back a little bit. What's on this one? She said
Percocet, that one is a $285 30 tablet, 10 milligrams.
285.
A pill is on 15. 15 a piece. You got everything. Yes, toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo.
Shampoo.
I think don't think too much in it. If you want it, I cannot give you a good price. Okay.
One is $15 for 10, she said. Okay, so $285. This is how much they go for wherever they are, or wherever they were at that time in the water. Carmen. $285 for 30 tablets. Huh? They say I'm a drug dealer, child, or I used to be, or whatever. 200. Let me get these prices lined up, since I'm supposed to know them off the top of my motherfucking dome. Yeah, so stupid. $230 for 30 tablets, the lady said. Here's the problem with all of this. In the United States, we have regulations. We have a Food and Drug Administration. We have all these different governing bodies to ensure that what's being sold, like this lady's not a street pharmacist. I wouldn't imagine. I think she works for the ship, and this is how they sell it. But you know, what I'm saying is, how do we know that what they're giving her, 285 perks. I'm sorry, $285 for 30 perks for 10. 10 is the number that Tammy, where you at, child? 10 is the number that Tammy be using. Look at Tammy. Tammy know the prices. Yo. Tammy said, no sound? How don't I have any sound? Y'all can't hear me? Hold on 1 second. That's weird. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? I have sound. Okay. Yes. Was there a period where y'all could not hear me? Because I don't have the mute on anywhere. I can hear you. Okay. Lynn Will, I never seen you before. I'm about to block you. Yes, I'm a diva now. I heard you the whole time. Well, who are these motherfuckers talking about no sound? Oh, because I don't like that. I don't like people playing on my phone because I take that very seriously. Because if there is a sound issue, I need to know about it. I need to troubleshoot it, et cetera, and then I need to repeat myself. But if there's not a sound issue and you just got some knuckleheads on a motherfucking Obama phone and their batteries ran out, or not batteries, but their minutes ran out, of course you ain't gonna fucking hear me, huh? You gotta wait till next month. Yes, we never lost sound. Who are these people? Hold on, let me scroll up. Cause you about to go. This is what I be talking about. Hold on. Let me go up. I think Dr. Frank Carey keeps her RX flowing. She must not had none on the ship. Poor baby. Carrie can write prescriptions if she's a nurse practitioner, but she can get in trouble for writing a prescription for her friend. 1,000%. She could lose her license for that. I don't know that she would do that. She would definitely lose her license for something like that. Let me see. Let me go up to these people. Lynn Will, you blocked and banned. Adrian Williams, girl, you a regular on the show. I don't want to block you. Okay, listen. So good, I don't have to repeat myself. So listen. What's my welfare phone? Yes, that Obama phone. $285 for 30 pills and 10 milligrams is what they sell on the ship. Okay. How does Tay know, or anybody know, that it's truly an opioid? Maybe fentanyl is an opioid too. How do they know that it's a real narcotic? Huh? How do they know that it's not something that's street manufactured or made with fentanyl or whatever? You don't know, because they don't have the same regulations outside of this country. Anybody, whomever it may be, they have their own regulations, if any, different places that we have here. Huh? So this is very risky. This is very risky. And then a lady started telling her how to buy them one by one. Tammy said, what? I see somebody laughing at Tammy. What Tammy said? Tammy said, I got my 60 today, and Nikki, you can't have any. See, I ain't even trying to talk about Nikki. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let her wallow over there where she is. Let her do what she do, child. But this is funny. I got my 60 today, and no, Nikki, you can't have any. Lynn Will, you dirty bitch. You still talking about no sound now? I know you playing. Go somewhere. Go back over there to the pound, bitch. Let me help you out. Let me grab you by your motherfucking dog collar, bitch. Because this is the second or third time you done said it, and I know for a fact now that you just, going back over to the pound, bitch. You and them fleas. Bye, bitch. I don't care who you are. You done played in my face a little too much today, bitch. Bye-bye. Fuck out of here. What's up, Harry? So going to another country and ordering narcotics like it's fucking menu, and you can hear Tay reading off the shit on the menu. And it's just as common as lotion, because wasn't she saying, yeah, and shampoo and conditioner and lotion? Girl, we know your ass ain't thinking about that shampoo, conditioner, and lotion after you saw them Percs was for sale. Huh? Stop it. Oh, y'all coming out the woodwork telling me how y'all got y'all. Somebody, y'all put it in the comments. If you actually get legal perks and you get them every month, that's your business. That's what they created for, people who actually literally need them. Stephanie Bolding said, I got my 120 yesterday, and no, Tay, you can't buy one. Oh, Lord have mercy, child. I got my 120 yesterday, and no, Tay, you can't buy one. Well, Tay don't need to buy one off of you. She can buy one off the cruise. The lady said you can buy them single, individually. You can get one of them for $15. I think that she said. All the perkies coming out. Come on out. Pamela Dorsey said, I do 120. Can't nobody buy nothing for mine. Jasmine said, I gets mine and I ain't selling mine to nobody. They sold them in the gift shop in Cancun. That is wild. That's fucking wild. That's alarming to me. That anybody can just go up and be like, hey, let me get 5 perks in a gift shop on a boat. That's wild. I get mine Friday. Can't wait. My shit hurt. Wow. Okay. Yes, I got mine last week. This is what people don't understand. Listen up. Listen. Come. This is what people who be on here, anybody, any influencer, and I'm not even just picking on just Nikki or just this person. I'm talking about influencers in general. This is what people don't understand when they get on here calling people retarded, you know what I'm saying? Or they get on here talking about people who use perks, or talking about people who've been in jail or going to jail, did jail time. What y'all don't understand is most of the people who follow these pages are in one of those categories, have been, is in, or have family who has been. Even the influencers themselves who be popping all this shit about people doing X, Y, and Z, they have done it, is doing shit, and a family is doing shit. That's the crazy part about it. That's the crazy part about it, which means the people who follow all these pages, they don't even give a fuck, because as you can see, you see people in the comments like, I got mine. I'm getting mine. Oh, I got mine last week. This is life, huh? This is life. And when you start sitting high and looking low, you have to remember that the people who following you, they in that sitting low, they're in that low category that you sitting high and looking low in. You think you just making fun of and talking about one person for whatever the reason may be. Oh, you've been to jail. Oh, you're going to jail. But not the majority, a lot of you motherfuckers in the comments who, not y'all, who follow these pages have been to jail. Have family who've been to jail. Going to jail. Do drugs. Sells drugs. Huh? Murder. Have murdered people. You got family who literally taking people's lives. But you popping shit about other people. Nobody has any room to say anything about anybody, period. Because you're probably offending some of the followers. Me, everybody. You're probably offending some of the followers when you start taking up the mantle to talk shit about somebody, or about whatever it may be. Let's see. Okay. Need told her to get a real phone, girl. She playing, she gone. Some of she can't hear. I got my 120. No, Tay, you can't buy any. I do 120. I get mine. They sold them at the shop. Damn. I get mine Friday. Can't wait. My shit hurts. Yes, I got mine last week. I can't get but 21 every 7 days. Wow. I get 60 Lord tabs, 10 milligrams. So this is what I be laughing when people be sharing my court documents or talking about this or talking about that or anything, because the same people you trying to, the person you trying to shame, which would be me and other people, you trying to shame to who? The same people who are in worse situations or in a similar situation. But this is why they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't come here for that. They come here to be razzled and dazzled and entertained like they are right now. Don't care about any of that other stuff. And I appreciate you guys for that. I bet Scrappy racked up. Oh, now this the piece right here. Now this right here, Miss Ethel, is the piece. And bring them back into the U.S. Now, how they gonna work that out? How does that work? If you're on a cruise ship where you can buy perks in a gift shop, which I think is so irresponsible, it's crazy. You can buy perks in a gift shop. How are you supposed to get them back into the US? Because you still have to go through customs and, you know, and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's when it starts getting sticky, I would imagine, and the rubber meets the road. How do people get them back? Or do they not get them back? They just do all they could do, or they put them up in a cavity or whatever the hell they do. Who knows, child? But I do know in jail, a lady managed to get some, was it meth or fentanyl? One of them. It was one. I don't think it was fentanyl because she would have died from fentanyl. I think it was meth up in her vagina. And baby, they were all in there getting high as a motherfucker. That's why they thought I worked for 60 days and they couldn't give me a motherfucking cup of water, bitch. I don't trust none of you hoes, okay? And bitch, I don't drink or do drugs, okay? But they were in there having parties like you wouldn't believe, spiking shit. I mean, it was crazy. It was absolutely insane. And the one lady who brought it in her vagina, she's HIV positive, and all of them knew that, but they were still in there high as a kite. It's crazy. You can't buy them off the ship. She was trying to purchase them from off the island. She was on the island on that a clip. It sounded like she had a menu in her hand. It looked like she was on the ship. But I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go back and look at it again. I got mine. Hell no, Tay, you can't have any. I had lung cancer surgery and my doctor gave me 6 pills only. That's crazy. So many young people on pain meds. When y'all get my age, I wonder what y'all going to do. I don't do it. Don't do it. Nikki about to be in everybody inbox. We live in a transparent world. We do. Nandy, your followers live in our truth. I guess y'all do. As long as you have pill bottles with your name on it, you good. But how they gonna get pill bottles with their name on it from the island? If they getting it on a ship, if they selling it to them like they selling a soda, do they get a bottle with their name on it? And does it even count if it's from another country that you have a bottle from another country with your name on it? Or are you saying they take the bottle that they have? Okay, maybe that's what it is. Maybe they take the bottles, empty bottles that they have at home with them on vacation, and then they put the drugs that they get on vacation in empty bottles. I don't know, child. They pick up the phone and a Mexican doctor in a white coat writes the prescription, so it's legal to bring them home. Is that true? Wow. I have 4 screws and a plate in my neck, so yes, I take them. I understand. That's what they're for. If you get them legally, I don't see what the problem is. I agree. 5 years, 8 months, cancer free. Yay, Tammy, that's awesome news. Awesome. Life Roach wears some of the ugliest dresses I've ever seen. Sheesh. I haven't even seen her on a cruise except like 1 or 2 pictures or something like that somebody posted up in a group. Hey everyone, just got off work. Can they bring personal back to the US? I don't know. Tay is a low-key dope head. Oh, let me get into this comment. What's up, Tanisha? Tanisha said Tay is a low-key dope head, pill head like your other arch enemy, Nikki. They are one and the same. Tay self-medicates, obviously. You think so? Also, this trip seems odd. The interactions are stale. Carmen is off. Tay is just weird. Wow. Tay is a low-key dope head / pill head like your other arch enemy, Nikki. They are one and the same. Tay self-medicates, obviously. Also, this trip seems odd. The interactions are stale. Carmen is off. Tay is just weird. Wow. Thanks for your comment, Tanisha J. That's interesting. That's right, Coach. I just say lock them up. That part. Talk them up. Okay. Let me get my Egyptian hieroglyphics. And I wonder if it's an age limit on who can get them. I don't know. I mean, they seem so reckless with it. It seemed like anybody would be able to go get them. I mean, they don't have any regulations. They're going to put the perks under Pappy's dentures. Oh, my God. No, just have a pill bottle with your name on it. Put in that bottle. Wow. She probably was able to get them because she was hurt. Right. Of course. Yep. But what I'm hearing is anybody can get them for any reason. That's crazy. I mean, it's revenue, I guess, for Mexico. Oh no, you cannot buy Haitana. You cannot buy them in the gift store on the ship, but in ports. Huh. Okay. Facts. I'm a recovering addict of 12 years from hard drugs. I've been to jail, so I throw no shade on nobody. I mean, this is why I've had to change. Even now that we're talking about Tater Head and Carmen, I could drag them for motherfucking filth because y'all know I'm competent and capable of doing such. But even now, it's sitting high and looking low. It gets that's not my job to do. That's God's job to do. Huh? And I'm here to tell you that the people who be doing it, I don't know why they be doing it, because they're the filthiest people in the sea. They're the filthiest creatures in the sea. Period. So it's really interesting. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting, especially if you know that you somewhere popping whatever you popping, doing whatever you doing. You got family doing time. You don't. But you on a crusade to talk about somebody else shit. I had to take a step back from Carmen Tay and say, you know what? I'm not a perfect person. And fuck, my ashes might be ankles. My ankles might be ashes sometimes. They ain't gonna never be like Carmen. You get that. But it's just really interesting. And once you become a person who, like last year, Carmen and Tay, y'all already know how I was doing them. You know what I'm saying? I could have been worse, believe that. But I wasn't. But what I was doing, it's interesting because this year now, having somebody else constantly saying things about you. Now, I'm built different than Carmen and Tay. I can take it. I ain't never been on here crying and trying to take my own life or nothing like that. But it gives you some insight on what it's like for people to do that to you. And you would think the person and the people who's doing that to other people, and then it's being returned to them, it's a vicious cycle, right? You would think the people who are doing doing all these things on these crusades constantly, etc., and then people start crusading against them, you would think they were like, well, damn, I don't like that they coming for my mother or my kids, or sending information to hear about me and doing things about me. Let me just chill and focus on something else. You would think that would be the logical, line of thinking. But for a lot of people, it's not. They feel like they have to keep up the facade of being this, this tyrant, because the people who they watch, the few people who still, fuck with them in the comments, they look forward to it. They wanted to keep going. But if you have any kind of decency within you and you claim you are a person who follows God, whatever God you pray to, etc., in your spirits, when you are doing too much and you going too far, and when it's time to pull back, you know this. But if you are a godless person, you just all talk, you love to talk about God, but you really godless. You're a godless person and you are a demon, and you got demons around you, you never gonna stop, ever. And I don't want to be that person. Let me see. Lots of comments. I would like to thank you for always being first class. Thank you, Mr. Harry, namesake. I appreciate that. She was on the island. Okay, so she was on. We're gonna look at it again. She was on the island, not on the ship, buying those pills. Okay, like I said, I haven't even watched them. I just get the stuff out of our group. From your own bottle. Okay, got it. You can't get off the ship. It's from the island. You can't get it off the ship. It's from the island. Okay, all right. Thank you guys for correcting me. Hell, you don't even need to be old to be on them. I've been on them since 20 and I'm 39. So people don't care. They don't care about any of that shit. Because if you keep it real with yourself, you shouldn't care either, because you know what you're doing. Don't they check for drugs on the ship? I never been on a cruise. I don't know. Because how Tay know anything about Percs if she haven't taken them before? Tay's a nurse. She knows about Percs. She knows about all this medication. I mean, like it or not, she is a nurse. I'm not saying what kind of nurse, what quality nurse she is, but she is a nurse. They said they got the trip for free because Carmen is a VIP at the casino. No, they said that in the comments. I don't know if that's true or not. I've seen pharmacy. I don't be running with bullshit like, oh yeah, she got the trip for free. They broke. No, I ain't just put bullshit on the page. I've seen pharmacies in Mexico that you can buy meds for $5 and $10 without a prescription. Yeah, I mean, it's Mexico. Okay, so let's take a look. Let me see. I love y'all telling me all y'all medical business. Miss Patricia Sampson says she get 120 of them on the 13th child. LaDonna O'Neill High says the exposing in quotation marks, the exposing and shaming has gone way too far. Nobody can shame you unless you consent to being shamed. That's it. Otherwise, they're just running around like a hamster on a wheel, doing shit, because that's what their heart desires to do. We're gonna let them do it. Let me see. If you don't have them with you, you will have withdrawals. So probably Tay is not taking them regularly. If she's on a cruise and wipe my glasses off. If she's on a cruise and she's asking for medication for Percs and etc., that means that she doesn't have any with her that she's prescribed. Like a lot of you in the comments said, you have prescribed. That means she doesn't have any with her, which means that she probably doesn't take them on a regular. I mean, I know y'all don't want to hear me say that. Y'all want me to say other shit about her. And perhaps I might, but not right now. I'm just giving you the objective point of view. Who want one for 20? Oh, we ain't doing that on this page. Okay. They already said I'm Nino Brown, which is laughable. Who wants one for 20? Inbox me box braids. Oh, God have mercy. Latasha said, I've never been an abuser, but I know about Percs. I had my baby and they had me on Motrin 800 and Percs. They still make Motrin? I couldn't do it because Motrin will mess up your liver for sure. That 800, that high dosage of Motrin will eat your liver up. Motrin 800 and Percs. I couldn't do it once I went home. I was hitting that button every 4 hours in the hospital looking for the relief. Wow. Uh-oh, here we go. Somebody said, Nandy, when you get off the ship, the drug dogs are waiting for you before you get booked on the ship checking for weed. When you get off the ship, the dogs are waiting for you before you get back on the ship checking for weed. Wow. Okay. She just got out of the hospital recently. That is true. Uh-oh, we got our resident pharmacist here. You look too cute to be a pharmacist. What does a pharmacist look like, right? All stuffy. Okay, let me hear from our resident pharmacist here. Taking those pain meds in Mexico is very dangerous. Most aren't regulated or inspected. There's many cases of adverse effects and even deaths of people buying and taking them. Thank you for your input, Ashley. That's exactly right. That's exactly what I was saying, but it's always good to hear from a bona fide expert. Yeah, you don't know what's in those pills over in Mexico. At least here they have regulations and checks, and people have to go out to facilities. These big pharma, they have strict regulations for any medication in this country. So going to Mexico with somebody making them in a basement somewhere, child, and you know, putting God knows what in it, fentanyl or whatever, you never know. It's not regulated. It's a risk. It is a big, big risk. Let me take a look again because thank you. I don't look like this at work. Typical white coat and bun. We got all kinds of people watching our page, y'all. Plus mixing alcohol. Well, here's the thing about alcohol and medication. Okay. Alcohol and medication, like people say, don't drink alcohol if you're taking an antibiotic. You know, it'll, you know, et cetera, et cetera. Alcohol, now where the pharmacist at? Because correct me if I'm wrong. And all our resident nurses in here. Taking alcohol and medication is not as lethal as some people would think. What the alcohol will do is, like if it's a regular medication, like penicillin or, one of the cillins or, just a regular, any other medication. The alcohol will make you urinate. So you'll be actually pissing out, a lot of the drugs that's in your body. That's what your kidneys are for. I mean, the body is incredible. So yeah, taking alcohol. So you're basically peeing out the medication that you just put in your body. That's why they tell you don't drink and take your medication at the same time, because it's a waste. Not necessarily that you're going to die from, let's say, penicillin and 2020 Mad Dog. You're not going to die from that, or your regular medication. I'm not talking about opiates. I'm talking about just regular medication. You're wasting your medication because you're just pissing it out. It's not really going to be a lethal combination. Someone said, "Hey, Queen. Is it Quinn or Queen?" I feel like the Step Brothers. Pan. Is it Pan or Pan? Pan. You have to see Step Brothers to get it. Took is a crackhead. I know one when I see one. Ooh. Took. Lord. I take my perk with a Corona, and he takes all my pain away. Tammy gets perks regular, on a prescription every month, so she gets them legally. They get high by any means necessary. You'd be surprised at the meds you can buy in the ports. They have Viagra too. Wow. If you can't drink the water, why would you pop pills? Now that right there is a word. If it's not safe to drink the water in Mexico because of the bacterial levels and viruses in the water, it's not treated. You guys know when you drink water at your home, it's treated with chemicals. Did you know that? They clean the water. Of course you know that. Some people think they just put like chlorine in it, but they put lots of chemicals in your water, depending on what county you live in. We talked about this before. It depends on the level and amount of and type of chemicals they put in it, but they're not treating the water in Mexico. You out there. So I agree with her. If it's not safe to drink a country's water, why would you take something that they manufactured in a lab? I agree with that. Our resident pharmacist says depends on the antibiotic. Flagyl and alcohol is a no-no and causes projectile vomiting. Now, alcohol and opioids is an easy recipe for an accidental death. Better have some Narcan on standby. Wow. Okay. The resident, you look, I should say she looked like you. You look a little like T.S. Madison, who's a very, very nice looking lady. She's trans, obviously. You probably already know that. She looks like you. Thank you for that. Thanks for letting us know, Ashley. Stephanie said, never buy off the street anywhere. My daughter was murdered by a drug dealer last year, selling her something with fentanyl in it. That's the word. I'm still laughing at Carmen talking about what God has for me is for me. Then she fell. Where's that video at, y'all? Because I didn't see it in our group. Remember those two black couples went to Mexico and died from alcohol poisoning? Yes. It was a few people a few years ago who went to Mexico, and they were in the Dominican Republic, and they were dropping like flies. I've been to the DR, I don't even know how many times, the islands, all of them, countless times. And because I don't drink, I never had a reason to break open alcohol in the room, but that's what those couples were doing. Y'all remember in the US here, there were so many couples who were dying from while they were out of the country on vacation because they were drinking alcohol in their room, which we found out later was counterfeit alcohol. I mean, it was tragic. It was terrible. It's in our group. Tay tried to act like the phone just fell. You can hear people asking her if she's okay. She's just off her ass. Okay. It's in our group. Let me see. Let me look right quick. Is it this one? Because Tay looks aggy on this one right here, child. Let me see. I think somebody. Let me see. That bruise looks nasty though. But if y'all saying Tay fell, she fell on the boat. I'm not understanding. She fell on the boat. She I mean, it was an ATV accident. That's what she said. Yeah, Tay tried to play it off like she dropped the phone. Donna posted it in 2 parts. Yes, I did see that. But Tay was on the boat. Okay, let's take a look at it. This Tay was on the boat when she fell from the one that Donna posted in our group. She was on the boat. And then, but she said she got hurt in an ATV accident. So Carmen fell. Oh, okay. Just go to show you. I haven't even been watching that page, y'all. All right, let me see. I have it. It is in a group. Let me see. Oh God. Let me see. I think it was just post right before I went on live. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh God, let me open this one. Is this the one? No, this one. Another reason that I don't be going on their page getting the videos anymore. I ain't trying to mess up my dang on monetization with their music that they be playing in the background. Let me see. Carmen. You know what? I ain't gonna play it because I don't want my monetization messed up. Or I don't want to share music with the music rights owner. Grandpappy fell. No, Carmen fell and Tay had an ATV accident. Okay. Carmen Smith said last night after a few drinks, she was what? She was what? Hallucinates? What? Yes, I think that would be the best thing to do. It's on the second slide. Yeah, it's music on that slide though. They've both been falling. Them pills, heat, and alcohol don't mix. She was likely twerking. It's a clip without music. That second one has music in it. I looked at it before I came on here. It's definitely music in it. It's definitely music in it. Because they're Carmen's like in she's on the deck, one of the decks, hallucinating. Oh, there we go. So they're both getting hurt on the Carmen's on the deck and there's music playing in the background. They're always playing music in the backgrounds on these ships and stuff. And I ain't on here for play. I'm on here for paper. Y'all already know this. Let me see. So they're both getting hurt on the cruise ship. They're looking for an easy paycheck, seems like to me. Please believe that these cruise ships, they already know that people get on the ship looking, to get hurt. I'm not saying that that's what they're doing, but people do that. And they're prepared for it. They got the best attorneys. Stop all that shit in its tracks. Somebody said they need to stop. Sheila's, that's what it was, hallucinating. They said that Carmen was hallucinating. They said Carmen said she was hallucinating. All right, guys. So I wanted to give you guys a quick little. Let me see if I can bring it up. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Okay. So you guys know that Chef Val, y'all know who Chef Val is, right? How do you say lawsuit? And they got the best attorneys. They already know. Trust me. Listen, y'all remember before we get into Chef Val stuff. Y'all remember when that baby fell out one of the open windows on that cruise on the cruise ship? Got hiccups on the cruise ship, and the grandfather was holding the baby and let the baby lean back because he thought the window was closed, and the baby fell out the window. Oh my God. Older white gentleman, just give you the visual, watching his grandson. He was on the whole family was on a cruise ship, but he was watching his grandson and put him up on the rail, and the baby leaned back, and he thought it was okay because he thought the window was closed, and the baby fell off the ship. I was devastated. I was hurt for them. It was tragic. It was sad. It was unbelievable, unfathomable. It was, oh my God. I mean, I feel hurt just thinking about that. But guess what? The cruise ship was not paying out any money to that family. So anyone who goes and says they got hurt on a cruise ship or whatever, they have the best attorneys. They were like, we're not paying for. Actually, in the beginning, they were amenable to paying for like the funeral of the baby and that kind of stuff, I think. And then when the family got adamant about, no, y'all are responsible and y'all need to pay us up and we looking for the biggest payday, they was like, nope, stop. We're not doing that. First of all, it was your fault, your negligence. You should have been watching your child. It's your responsibility. And they wound up not getting a dime that I can remember. So these cruise ships, they're not going to just be taking on claims for most things, if anything, because you have a duty to protect yourself. And when you're out and about and in public situations and etc., you have there's a certain amount of prudence you're supposed to have to ensure that you are walking circumspectly, meaning you see everything in your path and you're doing your best not to get injured and hurt, not be negligent. And so going and saying you fell off an ATV or whatever, I fell on the boat, they're not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. They get claims like that all the time. They know exactly how to handle them. Let me see. You sign a contract. When you book, you're signing everything away. Wow. Okay. Someone said I remember that so sad. Okay. So you guys know who Chef Val is. Let me close this. Chef Val is a celebrity chef. And y'all have seen her around in some of the circles online, et cetera. And she started this initiative for a homeless person that she had some ties with, years ago when she owned a restaurant and he would look out for her restaurant, her car, and et cetera. Okay. So that person, his name is Mr. Car Wash. That's his nickname. And he was on drugs. And when he's been on drugs for a long time. And when she found him most recently, he was still on drugs and on the street and, like he's been for many, 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 many years. And he said to her, I want to get off these drugs. I want to stop doing drugs. And she looked at him and said, all right, let's do it. And she came up with this brilliant plan to get him off the street and into permanent housing. It was transitional because a hotel is, transitional until you get into something permanent. Hotel into his own space, right? Permanent housing, and get him clean and, not doing drugs and all that stuff. If you guys listen, I've never in my life done any, and this is, may I die in my sleep. I've never in my life done any kind of street drug ever in my life. Ever. I would tell y'all know I'm from the hood. I've told y'all certain things ever, but I know people who do all kinds of drugs. I grew up in the hood. I know that crack, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, all those of you who've done crack before, because I've never, but y'all let me know in the comments, but I've been around enough people to know what I'm about to say. Crack is not a drug that's hard to get off of. In other words, it's easy to get off of crack. Crack's not an opioid, right? Crack, cocaine, it's not addicting like, let's say Percocets or fentanyl. It's not like that. Crack, cocaine, I won't say it's not opioid, but crack, cocaine, when you do crack, you don't have the withdrawals that you have like if you're doing a narcotic, right? That's what I meant to say. It's not a narcotic. So it's easy for people to get off crack. I've known people who've been on crack, and when they decide they've had enough, that's it. They don't go back to crack cocaine. That's it. They don't have the withdrawals. It's a mind thing and not a physical dependence thing that you get with narcotics. Okay. So, people on crack can decide, I'm done. They have a mental fortitude for it. It's not something that's physically, their body's physically dependent on. It's more of a mental dependency for crack. Huh? Y'all let me know in the comments if I'm correct or not. Okay. Queen said you're absolutely correct. I never done crack ever in my life, but I know people who've done crack for many years, decades. All right. So this gentleman that Val was helping, I don't know what his choice of drug was, but it probably was crack if he was able to go into the hotel space with her and do what he was doing without taking drugs and without going through like that whole withdrawal phase and all that stuff. You know, it had to be something like crack that was probably his drug of choice. I don't know. I'm just speculating. So Val said, let me clean you up and get you off the street. And she did. And she showed us his journey. And I just watched her live a couple hours ago today. That he was supposed to move into like real permanent housing and get off the streets and etc. today. And yesterday she went to go check on him. I'm just finding this out. And he was gone. He was gone like a thief in the night. He was gone. Okay. He was gone. And this was shocking to a lot of people, but it was not shocking to me because I know how crackheads move. Huh? I've had people in my family, aunts, uncles, you know what I'm saying, cousins, who've been on a variety of different drugs. You name it. From crack, which is cold crack, okay? Crack to heroin, to weed. I don't know about fentanyl. I don't know about that. But heroin to me is the worst kind of drug you can get on. That's a whole nother animal. We call heroin dope up north, just by the way. So I know. Huh? I know a fiend when I see one. That's why y'all be like, well, how you know? I know one when I see one. 100,000%. So y'all was shocked, meaning people who were shocked about it on Val's page. I'm going to play a little piece of it. But I wasn't shocked because I know how they move. You cannot want sobriety for someone who doesn't want to be clean. It's some people out there who are like, I will never touch another drug ever in my life, ever. I don't want to even hear the word drug, ever. Because once you pray, once you pray and ask God to deliver you from something and you do your part too, because people get it twisted like, well, I pray to God ain't nothing happen. He who the king sets free is truly free indeed. And I mean that. That's no cliche. That's not me I'm dead serious. But you have to do your part too. You cannot want it for someone else. You cannot. One of my favorite aunts was on drugs for a long, long, long time. As long as I known her. And I thought she was completely off of drugs. She went back to corporate. She had a great job. She owns her own house right now. And I found out when I got locked up, and I shared this with you guys, that she was back on fucking drugs. And I had no clue because I live in Georgia and they live up north. I had no clue. I had no clue until I got locked up and I heard her voice on the phone. And I said, oh my God, I know that voice. She is back using again. And she said her drug of choice this time around, instead of it being crack, this particular aunt never did heroin. She just did crack. And this time around, she's on alcohol. People don't think alcohol is a drug. They don't think it's as serious as heroin. It is. It definitely is. Alcohol is a very serious drug, and you can die faster. Where my pharmacist at and my nurses at, you can die faster from an alcohol withdrawal, faster, and there are more incidents of death from alcohol withdrawal than there is any other drug. Oh, it's very addicting, extremely addictive drug, alcohol. So when I heard her in jail, because she was one of the ones who was supposed to get into one of my bank accounts and, pay my bills and et cetera, and she wasn't doing that. And I found this out through one of my cousins, who's her daughter. She was using my money for her own fucking gain. So yeah, I didn't have any money in jail. She was one of the ones finger fucking some of my money. And only a crackhead would do that. Only a crackhead would do that. And she was doing that. And I was devastated. I was more devastated by the fact that you've been off drugs for 20 something years. And I find out through being in jail and you misusing my money and me hearing you on the phone, because I know crackhead when I see one or hear one. And I was more devastated by the fact that she went back to drugs and she was back on crack. Anyway, I digress. So Val was helping him and she was making great strides and, getting him in different programs and things like that. And yesterday, come to my attention today, that he left. He up and left the hotel, packed all his shit and left. And there's a video, which I'm going to show you, of the front desk clerk saying to him, "Where are you going?" Because they knew who he was and who Val was, and to kind of keep an eye out, watchful eye out for him. He's an older gentleman, And let me play a little piece for you guys. Hold on. I mean, I wasn't shocked. I was not. I would have been more shocked if he would have stayed and went through with this the whole way, because you can want for someone to be clean, but if they don't want it for themselves, it'll never happen. And when they do want it for themselves, they'll never touch it again, ever. My uncle was so addicted to alcohol beer that when he got sick, the doctor wrote him a prescription for beer. I kid you not. I could not believe it. Oh my God. Faith without works is dead. That's exactly right. You can be praying for anything you want in life, but you ain't doing your part. It ain't gonna never happen. Okay, let's take a look right quick. Yeah, okay, here we go.
I did a follow-up phone call yesterday afternoon when car wash was returned back to the hotel. He left. So everybody, please put your prayers up for him. We have no idea where he is. We're approximately, I would say, really 30 minutes from downtown. And if you're in Atlanta traffic, it could be potentially an hour. So from my understanding, he left yesterday. So I have not talked to him all day today, which was kind of alarming. Noble, the officers, have not spoken to him either. So we, from what we are gathering, and the detectives are kind of doing their little backtrack, he had already planned on. He thought yesterday he was trying to go wherever he was going, and because I said what I said, that he was not going to get any money under my watch, he attempted to sell the wipes and products that was given to him by all of you, the night riders. He was attempting to sell those to get money to be able to catch a bus to get back downtown. So I am on my way to the hotel to look at the cameras to see exactly if we can kind of, let me get out of here. Hold on a second, y'all. It is messy out here. It's all get out. So I wanted to I've always been very transparent with you guys in terms of this journey. He's done a tremendous job up until today, well, yesterday. And the anxiousness, and I'm sure it is him wanting to get back out get back out in the street. The tragedy to this is this: his housing starts tomorrow. His transitional housing starts tomorrow. He had a meeting at 9 o'clock in the morning in which he knew, and my summation is that he chose to go back to the life that he lived. So I know that in my heart and my spirit, and everybody else that has worked diligently behind the scenes, all of the night riders that supported him, we all have worked tirelessly to make sure that he was in a better place. This hurts my heart. I will tell y'all, I am beyond. I'm pissed. I'm angry, but more than anything else, I'm hurt. So I wanted to share this with you guys because this journey, I don't know where it's going to take us from here. And as you guys seen, he had really done a tremendous job of working through some of the stuff that he was going through. The program that he would have gone into starting tomorrow would have helped him with the mental side of it, the emotional side of it, and then him to kind of keep him clean. So I'll take y'all on this journey of where he was staying, an amazing hotel. And we are going to, Stephanie's going to meet me there. We're going to do the work to close this room out and try to figure out where do we go from here. I don't know. I don't know where to go from here. So I wanted to be very transparent and share this with you guys that as of yesterday afternoon, he decided to pack his bags because I just bought him a new backpack. He packed his bag and his duffel bag and he left. So I have no idea where he is. I have none whatsoever. Yeah. There's a couple of things. So one of the things that he said yesterday on the phone, even when I was listening on the phone with his social worker, is that he does not want to feel like he's confined and he's in jail. So he equates structure to him being in jail, which is far from jail. The only thing is you got a curfew that you have to be in. I think him knowing that he had a curfew, that he has to be inside, is one of the issues that we are addressing at this moment, that he didn't want the structure of having to adhere to a program that was going to be designated for him and his greatness. So what that would have given him would have been the opportunity to get structure in his life. And y'all got to bear with me, my chest is still not all the way well. It would have given him the opportunity to have some type of structure in his life. I'm pissed because we are yet so close. We're hours away from him. Yes, like for tomorrow, I was so excited just to see him take this journey, and we take the journey with him. But for him to just walk away, not a phone call, nothing. And he has a phone, his phone is on. I'm sure, and I'm almost positive that whatever he has had.
Okay. So that's Chef Val giving us an update. Now here's a quick small clip. You didn't get a notification. Oh gosh. Here's a clip of, you know what? Another thing too, with your notifications, making sure, I'm going to digress for just a moment, making sure that your notifications are set properly in Facebook, but also going to your phone, your device, and making sure that your push notifications are on. I thought of that the other day. I was brushing my teeth and I was like, who are these people? I get messages in my inbox all the time. And you know, there were people saying, hey, I caught the replay of your live. Make sure that your push notifications are on your phone. Okay, let's take a quick look at a video of Mr. Car Wash leaving the hotel because Val had the cameras pulled from the hotel where he was staying at. You know, to make sure there wasn't any foul play or anything, nobody, you know, preying on him because he's a senior and that kind of stuff. So she said, let me see the video clip of him actually leaving the hotel. I need to see this. And they gave it to her. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Hold on. Okay.
You leaving? All right, we'll have a safe trip.
There he is with the backpack one that Val purchased for him.
You leaving? All right, we'll have a safe trip.
So she says to him, you're leaving? And he go, because she knows it. I would imagine the whole hotel knows to kind of keep an eye out for him and, you know, that kind of stuff. So she says, you're leaving? Like, where are you going? And he goes, yeah, I'm going to try to get on this bus. He's going back to what's comfortable for him. Huh? He's going back to what's familiar to him for decades. He's going back to old habits. And, you know, it's like going back to an old boyfriend or girlfriend. You know, it's the demon that you know. Huh? It's the familiarity for you. It's the level of comfort, you know, the level of dysfunction. You're comfortable functioning, you know, in a dysfunctional situation. And that's what's happening with this gentleman, because he was set up. This is a chance. This was an opportunity of a lifetime, huh? Get off the street, literally sleeping in Tent City, have regular meals prepared. They probably had breakfast at the hotel and all that kind of stuff. Val's a chef. She probably, no doubt, was making them food. I don't know, but I would imagine so, and taking it to him, and having a roof over your head and a nice warm bed to sleep in, a hot shower, and anytime you wanted to take it, to leave something like that, a gift like that, and to go back to the dysfunction and chaos and the drugs and the sleeping on the streets, to prefer that is definitely a mental illness for sure. In addition to obviously an addiction. I mean, this is a tragedy. So you know, I really respect Chef Val, for what she tried to do for someone. I really hope this doesn't jade her. And if she had an opportunity to transform another person's life, you know, who's maybe on the streets or on drugs or whatever, if the spirit hits her, moves her, then she'll do it, or whatever it may be. It could be feeding the homeless, because she does a lot of that. I hope this doesn't jade her. I'm pretty sure it won't, though, just by looking at her videos. I'm pretty sure it won't jade her from doing good deeds. But this right here, this would definitely, it would more than sting. This would hurt my heart if I had poured into someone like this, and then they decided to do X, Y, and Z. So hats off to Chef Val for trying to make a difference in someone's life. But at the end of the day, we can't want it for them. They have to want it for themselves. Point blank, period. Someone said Val is a sweet person. It's sad to say, but that drug is mightier than the help. Praying for him, no doubt. But I mean, it's just crazy, because she was showing videos on her page of him. You guys, please make sure you hit the heart, the smiley face, the like, hit that thumbs up, send up some hearts. It's all free 99, huh? It's completely free to do, and I would appreciate it. But drug addicts, they gotta want. You have to, anything in life, you have to want it for you more than anyone else around you. Nobody can want it for you so badly that you're now free of whatever it may be. A ruined relationship, drugs, whatever it may be. You have to want it for yourself first. First, foremost, and the deepest. Your want has to be deeper than anyone else's. When you are on any cruise, it is federal and under the jurisdiction of the FBI. Who would also investigate her accident would be the federal government and FBI, because she's on a cruise in the water. The ocean is under the federal guidelines. Is that true? Okay, thank you for letting me know that. I learn something new every day. Let's see. My young neighbor died from being drunk in his sleep. Alcohol is a very serious drug, and people think it's not, but it is. You say, Nandy. Preach. She said alcohol and crack cocaine. Oh, is that what she said? Okay. Here it is. And the crack cocaine, now it's probably the alcohol piece. I mean, he's been with her for over a month now, so he should be done with his alcohol withdrawals. Although they can take, somebody get in the comments and let me know, how long does alcohol withdrawals last? I heard months. They could be last for months. I heard it is the hardest drug to get off of is alcohol. And people think it's so benign because you can go and buy it in even a grocery store. You can buy it in grocery stores. You can just get it freely. But yeah, it's poisonous too. And it's the worst of the poisons from what I understand. I sent a Cash App because this is my addiction. This page. Thank you. I did see a Cash App coming from you. A nice size one too. Thank you for that, Latasha, for your Cash App donation and for your tip. I definitely do appreciate it. You don't have to do it. I'm here. This is my job. I'm gonna show up for it. Just like any other job. You go to a restaurant, they're there at their job. They're working and they're getting paid. But they do appreciate tips too. So they're gonna be there regardless if you tip or not. Same with me. I'm gonna be here. This is my job to do. But if you like to send a tip, now it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. But thank you for that. I appreciate it. And others who've sent in the tips and stars and all that stuff, thank you so much for doing it. You don't have to, but I appreciate when you do, definitely. She said this page her addiction child. So she said that Cash App. She said that crack and alcohol is his addiction. Well, there you go. There you go, right there. I mean, you can't help a crackhead who don't want to be helped. Period. Hi Angie, my friend. How are you? I hope you and the kids are doing well. Miss Melton, months is awful. Been there, done that before. Sober 20 years. Good for you. Congrats. Alcohol withdrawal can last for days. No, it's longer than days. It's longer than days. Depending on the severity of it, you got a stone cold plum alcohol. Yeah. Wow. I know someone who is on disability because of alcohol addiction. It affected her badly. It messes with your liver, definitely, your kidneys, all that. A lot, not some. Wait, a lot of it is not so much about the drugs. I hear how he felt about a lot of things he had been through. Change is so difficult for the same for the some many people. I'm just reading how it is. Change is so difficult for the some many people. You probably meant for so many people, especially for old school people. You're right. That's part of it too. Change. And, I touched a little bit on that about going back to what's comfortable and what's familiar, right? Not wanting to change. So, yeah. Leslie said, yeah, it's months. It's definitely not days. Alcohol withdrawal is not days. I don't know. You must mean not being drunk, like to sober up. It may take a few days, but once you get off that alcohol, if you are a true alcoholic, it takes months. Some people, several. Some people don't even make it. Alcohol withdrawal is very intense. Like people straight dying from alcohol withdrawal. Definitely more so than crack, or even, opioids. Months. You cannot go cold turkey when you're an alcoholic. That's what I heard. You need to go on meds while going off alcohol. Otherwise, seizures happen. Listen, none of this shit is good for you. Drugs, pills, fentanyl. I guess fentanyl's put in different things. Anything that impairs your judgment, anything that gets you high, anything that is going to damage your body, your mind, any of that. Don't do it. Do not do it. Stay far away from it. I lost my father to alcohol. It was so sudden, even though he was drinking for years. He never drank liquor, only beer, Budweiser to be exact. I mean, it's literally poisoning your body. All of it. I'm good. Thank you. My grandsons are great. Just celebrated my 60th birthday. Yay. Feliz cumpleaños. It took me 4 months, 4 years sober. That's wonderful. It takes months. Alcohol and crack, mental illness combined. I was married to it. Yep, there you go. Once again, when people start getting on here talking about people's charges or what they could have, might have, should have, would have done, you preaching to a choir, meaning the followers. Most of y'all been through all of this stuff, so it doesn't faze you. And it certainly doesn't bother me at all. Because what's out there is out there. It is what it is. I don't fret over things that I don't have the ability to change ever. I've told you guys this plenty of times. At all. Y'all never see me getting on here crying or stressed out. No. If I can't change something, I don't fret over it. Whatever it may be. I let whatever it may be happen. It could be anything. So these are the same people y'all trying to ridicule and have fun and kiki about and post documents about, but you preaching to the choir. These people done been through this and worse. So they don't give a fuck. Alcohol, crack, and mental illness. Now that is a lethal combination. And I'm not going to, I've seen it in some of these influencers online. Definitely. Alcohol, crack, and mental illness. That's a hell of a combination. Combined, Miss Vernita D. Franklin said she was married to that. I was married to that. Wow. Fentanyl can be deadly from the first dose. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. There have been officers of the law who've picked up fentanyl packaged very well and layers and layers and layers of packaging and died. It's extremely potent, even if it's wrapped in something. Yes, coach, it's the change for them that can't deal with, used to the streets. My mom was on crack for years, said Hazel. I was married to a man with all that, said Vernita. It's people deal with all kinds of things in life. They really do. Depression, you never know how it's going to affect a person. But, I heard Darnell say something on one of his lives. I don't know. It was a couple weeks ago or so. I was skimming through and looking at one of his lives, child, when he was roasting the shit out of people. And he said something like, it's the mentally ill people out here who messing with people now. That's so true. When he said that, I was like, pause. That's true. That is 1000% true. It's the people out here who are mentally ill. If you are mentally ill, take your medication and stay the fuck offline. How are you contemplating taking your life on a regular basis, but you're online fucking with somebody else's life or making skits or cartoons about them, and then you get offline and go do something to yourself? Maybe you might not want to do something to yourself if you weren't so focused on trying to fuck with other people, huh? This is one of the reasons why it's limits to everything, as I said. But some people just don't have any chill. They don't have any, like, they're just wicked. And you're going through things yourself. If you're going through something yourself, like you feel like taking your own life or whatever it may be that these people be going through when they be on these, you know what I'm saying, on these platforms or side platforms or whatever it is, you're not helping your mental illness by doing these things. For me, I'm not mentally ill, but I am a human and I am a spirit, as I talked about before. We're all spirits, spiritual beings having a human experience here. It was hurting my spirit to be constantly fucking with someone in the way that I was. So I'm still fuck with them now because they fuck with a bow. Y'all lied to get me thrown in jail. But it was hurting me more. It could have been anybody. It could have been anyone. I don't care who it was. It was doing more damage to me than probably even than it was to them. I don't know what kind of damage it was, but you have to self-regulate and check yourself when you're doing and saying things, especially in an online public space, and you're fighting and battling your own demons, your own family, your own self, your own, all that. When you click that end stream button, you got to deal with your own demons, addictions, family, chaos, and trouble, your own mental capacity. You got to deal with all that. I guess coming on here is like entertainment for them, but you're damaging yourself more than anything else. And the people who are really smart, they don't even care about all the stuff that you're talking about at all. Because guess what? You look at these comments, most of them have been through it, or they know someone who's been through it. So you're not hurting me. You're hurting yourself. Huh? You don't see it yet, though. Misery loves company, so they lash out on social media. That's exactly right. Miss Latasha, thanks again for the generous cash app. I do appreciate it. Fentanyl is crazy in Baltimore right now. It's like the crack epidemic. It's sad to watch. Young and old folks are affected. It hurts to watch. It's crazy. When I was locked up, there were girls in there, young girls. I was so hurt to see them in there. I was locked up with mostly white people. Okay. Young white girls. I don't care if they white, black. Y'all run down the list. I was hurt to see them in there throwing their lives away. I would talk to them and they'd be coming in there fucked up over some man. Usually it's tied to a man somewhere. Selling their bodies. Oh my God, doing needles, injections and stuff like that. I mean, how could you do that knowing that you can get HIV? And a lot of them, I would be talking to them just one-on-one, like asking them questions. They're doing heroin and they don't even change. They use needles that they find anywhere. What? Once again, I didn't want to be in jail. I was in there for 6 months, but God will put you. Let me take this out so you guys can see me. Hold on. Because I need you to hear me and see me. I didn't want to be in jail for 6 months, but God put me exactly where I needed to be. I would have never ran into any of those people in jail. We don't run in the same circles. We didn't live in the same subdivision, tax bracket, any of that. I would have never crossed paths with them, ever. They don't shop at Costco either. Even something as simple as that, you know? But I was put there. I was put right in the middle of so much chaos, hurt, confusion, mental illness. I mean, it was a terrible place to be, but I like to believe that I definitely poured into so many people around me and helped them too. Once I got out, I reached back. I definitely did and helped quite a few of those girls by putting money on their books. Some of them were leaving, had no place to go. I'd have money sent to their Cash App accounts and, different things. That's small things. That's nothing. Money is nothing. I'm talking about me making connections with people who were dope fiends. You know what I'm saying? I would never, but making connections with them and getting down to a level that's relatable to them. You know what I'm saying? You never know where God's going to put you and how he's going to use you in a situation. You don't know. So true, Nandy. Last night, one of my good friends lost her 32-year-old daughter to an overdose. Percocet laced with fentanyl. She was 32 years old with a 4-year-old daughter. That's another thing they talked about in jail, how they were taking fentanyl. And I was really shocked by that because in New York, I don't know anybody who's taking fentanyl, right? I told you the kind of drugs they do up there. Heroin, this, that. But fentanyl, they would be in there like, yes, I shoot fentanyl. What? How do you know what's a safe dose? They say a drop can kill you. Like, yeah, it was crazy. I'm sorry to hear that though. Angie. As I watch Crook drink her life away, it's definitely messing up her brain, as she calls it. ABCs. Baby died in a daycare in New York from sleeping on top of fentanyl. Oh, yeah. You were out there with us also. I love you, Nandy After Dark. You were out here. You were out there with us also. I love you, Nandy After Dark. You're truly a blessing, Nandy. I be doing shit behind the scenes. I don't come and tell y'all in front of the scenes, but some of these people in the comments, they know. They do know because they've been directly impacted by my generosity on many different levels. But I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you who and how much and when it happened. That ain't for y'all to know. She can develop wet brain from alcohol. Okay, let's get off of here, y'all, because we've been on here 1 hour and 47 minutes, child. I did not come on here to razzle and dazzle y'all this long. But thank you guys so much. Let me take this comment down. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and just talking, just having just general conversation about things that we see everywhere around us, online, offline, wherever. If it's relevant, we're going to talk about it regardless of who it is and what it is. But there is a limit to, and there's such thing as decorum and, and decency. And I'm not saying I'm the most decent person in the world, but I'm not the most devious either. And that I can be very proud about. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will catch you guys either in our private group. If you're in the private group, sometimes I'll pop in and out of there. Or I will catch you on the next episode of Nandy After Dark. You guys have a lovely, I want to say rest of the weekend, because today feels so much like a Saturday to me. But you guys have a lovely, lovely rest of the week. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.